Hi everybody, and welcome to another reading. Today we are going to continue down the something different path, and we're going to read about Gypsy, we're going to read about Ken, and we're going to read about Ryan Scott Anderson, Gypsy Rose's ex-husband. We're going to check out the energy surrounding each of these three people. We're going to get some tea leaves on them, and we're going to set the tone with some angel tarot. So let's begin. We're going to do Gypsy first. So let me move these out of the way. Okay, let's pull some angel tarot and see what the angels see from their point of view. What is really going on with Gypsy Rose Blanchard? I see her mom, Dee Dee. She's smiling. I don't know what Dee Dee's happy about. Let's find out. Yeah, so what is really going on with Gypsy? She says she's gonna quit social media, then goes on social media for an hour, and then she's still on social media. Yeah, like, I don't know. I don't. So we'll get some answers now. Okay, we have 3 cards, so we'll use 3. Okay, so what is the overall vibe and truth going on with Gypsy Rose Blanchard? Well, we have the Hermit, right? Archangel Raziel. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. Yes, Gypsy's her latest project is to become a stay-at-home artist, mom, and stay far away from social media and protect Aurora from social media. And yet she's on social media telling us this. Okay, so next card, Knight of Water. Emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative. Falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social event. Well, Gypsy certainly is looking forward to an invitation to a social event. She lives for it. It's truly what she wants. Falling in love, I think she has fallen out of love. I get the feeling that she has fallen out of love with Ken. If she ever really was in love, I do believe that she was in love with Ken. And Ryan, she's very much into this whole knight in shining armor, and that's what the Knight of Water or a Knight of Cups would be. She's still looking for that. She still talks to Ryan. So she's written Nicholas's dad when she was seeing Nicholas before the murder of Dee Dee happened. So Gypsy, she stays in touch with men. It's not always the healthiest thing. Queen of Water. So this is interesting. Tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust. She's listening to her intuition, caring for herself and others. Well, obviously, she has a baby, apparently, allegedly. And she is exercising control over her emotions. I've noticed that when she talks, she doesn't have this kind of haughty sense of herself, this ego, hubris, big about herself lately. It's because she's trying to, yet again, reinvent herself. And so basically what's going on is that when she is alone and in her own solitude or isolation, whether she imposes it upon herself or she just can't take it anymore, although she really loves the fame, but she goes off into the quiet. She comes up with her plans. She bases it completely on her wisdom, and She dreams about meeting her knight in shining armor. She wonders if Ken is that person. She wonders if Ryan is that person. She wonders, you know, or is it somebody she hasn't even met yet? And she does this as the Queen of Cups. You know, she acts giving, she acts caring, she acts like she's in control of her emotions. She, you know, her idea of giving is somebody can take a selfie with me. Just ask, you know, and it's like that. What about giving back to the community? What about that house that the community built for her and her mother in Missouri? The pink house. What is that called? Habitat for Humanity. What about giving back to that? What about giving to children that are victims of Munchausen by proxy? Although I absolutely do not believe that that's what Dee Dee was doing with her. I believe it was malingering. And in Gypsy's case, it was the two of them doing it together. So, because Gypsy got stuff from malingering. So, let's see with the shadow deck what's really deep down going on with Gypsy. Oh my goodness. Well, let's take that because I flipped it. So, we have the 11 of the major arcana, which is justice. So I like the angels to pick the cards. What's going on with Gyp? Yeah, there's her card. What's going on with Gypsy Rose Blanchard? What's the truth where she is right now? Is there a baby? Is she a good mother to her baby? Oh, I see Dee Dee smiling big time. Dee Dee doesn't seem to get it that she's crossed to the other side, and there's not much she can do other than actually she can watch over the baby. I'm hearing she learned her lesson with Gypsy, and that Dee Dee really does love children. She does have a very caring, nurturing side, but she was blocked in this life with negative energy. Sometimes, you know, the path of least resistance. It seems that that's what Dee Dee did. But let's find out what Gypsy's doing now. What she's really doing, okay? Because she's acting like the Queen of Cups, generous, in control of her emotions. Guess what? Deep down, I think I said this in my last reading about her, she has temper tantrums. So, you know, Ken's usually not around, or Ken is around. Ooh, I'm seeing like a tornado. And basically, she'll scream until her face is blue. Never at a producer or a director, no. But Ken, or even, she's been in communication with Ryan. So we have 11, we have justice here. We have the Queen of Cups again. Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups. We have the Queen of Wands. Wow. And we have the Seven of Cups. Wow. This is interesting. So once again, we have arrived at Gypsy not exactly knowing who the heck she is, thinking a lot, and she actually does have a lot of options, and she has a lot of options. The biggest one is going to be with getting pregnant. She claims to want to have a baby brother for Aurora, so her Gypsy's alleged baby, so allegedly Aurora. So yeah, she has, there are many paths she could take, but if this is in particular that she's devoted to this idea of having a baby, it's not natural. See, it's not coming from her. It's coming out of a hole in the ground, down the rabbit hole, you know. And she's very passionate and fiery about her ideas and her plans and what she's doing. I already said she has fits of rage and temper. There she is with a baby. Is it real? I don't know. Does that baby look real? Does that baby look real? I don't know. Does the baby look real? And this figure is looking like off to the distance, not at the baby. It's like a fantasy. See? It's all sweet on the outside. But this baby is innocent. If Aurora exists, Aurora is very innocent. And this can be an indicator that, yeah, she is, with this card, definitely, she's going after getting pregnant again. If I think she put out a statement that she is, you know. And we have, I said the Queen of Cups. It's actually the King of Cups. So she's reining in the, or she's trying to rein in, like, what other people think and say about her, because that's what she depends on. She might act like she doesn't care, or she might actually say she doesn't care what other people think about her, what they say about her. They're just jealous. You know, she's been known to say these things, and she believes 100% that she is right. Again, with justice here, we've got, like, look, whatever emotional thing that she's holding on to, it's not stable. It's a fantasy. It's not natural. And she believes that, you know, she's justified. But I'm getting a message that, yes, and just like the last time we read about Gypsy, that you know, she's gonna have some dealings with the court again. And you see this little dragony creature. It's actually attached to this creature that she's riding on. Look, its tail is attached to the leg. So this deception that's going on with her, it's attached to, that's how she gets around. And with this announcement of being a stay-at-home wife, queen, and motherhood, with her, you know, her not, yeah, I'd say, like, you know, this is the Queen of Cups, but like her, sorry, King of Cups. No, yeah, Queen of Cups. She's like, because it's a shadow deck, it's like the reverse of, you know, what it would normally be. And so she can be tyrannical, she can be throwing temper tantrums, she can be overbearing, she can be by any means necessary, I will get what I want, you know, I'm royalty, damn it, you know. And it's for right now, the illusion serves her. Although, again, let me call to your attention the look on this figure's face, kind of like entranced in a spell, right? Because basically she does still go for this illusion of the knight in shining armor coming to take her to the life that she thinks she wants, and he'll do whatever she wants. And he's romantic and he's sweet, and she doesn't have to hint 1,000 times, and neither does a producer, like, hey, Ken, when you marrying her, right? So it's a little open-ended here, and we're gonna leave this here for now, and just check out the energy surrounding Gypsy. Just Gypsy. What is the energy surrounding Gypsy? So we have feeling the world. Yes, she keeps going live, you know. What am I gonna say about that? She keeps going on social media, you know. She reaches people out in the world. Absolutely. you know, and this card jumped out as well, waking the lion. Yeah, absolutely. She keeps poking that lion. She wants lion energy here. We can put this over the Queen of Wands. She's gonna poke that lion until she gets what she thinks she wants. This is not so good, you know. She's really attached to the world and what people think about her. She acts like she doesn't care, but she does. She cares very much. And she doesn't really want to give up that lifestyle that she has. She wants to keep it going. So, let's see what else we can say about Gypsy Rose specifically. What is the tea? What is the tea? What's really going on with Gypsy? Besides her waking the lion. You know, this could be that God is going to step in and she's going to have some like epiphany or something and change and be honest and forthright and, you know, do what is right. Not just right for her, but literally what is right. So we have getting together with friends. So yeah, she has her good friend Bree. Plus she talks about her dog a lot, not the one she left with Ryan. She talks about her dog almost as much as she talks about Aurora, you know. That should tell you something right there, you know. But yeah, she's always she tries to sound friendly. She constantly tells people, oh, I'm like so nice, and like, you know, she relies on other people's opinions about her, whether it's true or not. She has a good mouthpiece. She has friends in the form of fans and this person Bree. So we have two more tea leaves. Let's pull them out and see. The sun, happiness and well-being. Okay, that's nice. That's great. You know, I don't necessarily want to throw shade at Gypsy all day long, you know. She's going to have a period of stability, happiness, sunshine. It goes nicely with waking the lion, you know, because maybe perhaps she is going to... Oh, wow. I just got a message. Ken is going to leave, and Gypsy, in this low point of her life, is going to wake up and get real about her life. Yes. And then, whoa, we have lightning. Control your anger or you will be sorry. And I was going to say this before. I know I said in the last reading, she does have, I think I did say this, she has fits of temper. Now, she'll scream, you know. I see her screaming into a pillow. She doesn't want Ken to know, or anyone to know, that she loses it sometimes. She snaps. And I mean, come on, if we remember, you know, what we found out about when she lived with her mother, you know, Gypsy is the one who pulled the gun. Allegedly pulled the gun. So she's for Gypsy to have true friends, to have a truly decent, good, open lion of God, you know, doing the right thing. She has the potential to do this, you know, but she's got to learn to control her anger. People, or it could be people around her that, like, I see them fighting. I see Ken and her fighting, and Ken is like yelling in her face. And she keeps her emotions in check when other people are around. She's secretive. She thinks no one can hear her. Sometimes, oh, people hear her. Somebody always hears. And she's going to persist with this illusion about baby Aurora. It's just a fantasy. And with the Seven of Cups, you know, it's just, yeah, she's telling herself that being a mother, a stay-at-home mother who does art, is what she wants. Then, you know, all that time she spends on social media, she could be working on her art? Why does she feel the need to like fold clothing and do laundry and things like that, you know, on social media? Okay, I can't stand when I have to do my own laundry. I like clean clothes, but I gotta walk about 5 blocks to get to this tiny little laundromat here in New York City, which, oh my God, the price of laundry to get it done. But you know, I like when it's done. You know, my clothes smell fresh. Does anybody actually want to watch me do my laundry and listen to me, you know, complain? For real? No, I doubt it, you know. So you know, this friend thing too, you know, getting together with friends, you know, maybe she should stop going on social media by herself and cultivate some friendships, not just men. And yes, and so, you know, not just men, and go do the laundry with your friends, you know, have a cup of tea or coffee, I don't know, at Starbucks or something, but go make friends, because that's the path to her avoiding trouble, avoiding this disillusionment. This could even be affecting her mental health, you know. I mean, I do believe it is, but I can't say for sure. So we have the Two of Wands, right? So this would be someone being almost like a mirror reflection of themselves, all in their own head. In reverse, twos are about balance and harmony, and it could be about signing contracts and making a commitment to one person, and looking at your options, and you're in a position where you have stability and money, and the world is kind of like your oyster, and the person is making plans for their future, realistic plans. You know, you could do anything you want. Gypsy could do anything she put her mind to. What is she putting her mind to? Baby Aurora and more babies. She's not seeing clearly. She's seeing what she wants to see, which is herself. Let's see if we can discern anything else. Oh my goodness, this just jumped out, and this is 15. This is the devil. It can indicate addictions. It can indicate a lot of self-centeredness. It can indicate temptations. Just think of the 7 deadly sins, and therein you will find the devil. And see, in this case, Gypsy is she's sleeping. It's like the devil has just come in and snatched her up. And she's in a vulnerable position. The thing about this is that she kind of put herself there. I'm feeling that she may be trying to be honest. She may be trying to really find herself, the real Gypsy, the honest, good person that she could be. I said this in the last reading, she may be drinking or taking pills again. She was addicted to painkillers, she said. So let's see. Let's pull one more card here on Gypsy, because, you know, with the sun here and waking the lion and feeling the world, you know, these are really positive cards. She could do that. You know, the Queen of Cups twice, you know, is very compassionate, very giving, almost like an empath. And so Gypsy has powers to heal. She does. But like I said, why isn't she going to help real victims of Munchausen by proxy? Why isn't she doing different charity work? Why does she just talk about it all the time? We have the Two of Cups again. We're going to put this on over here. So there is a duality going on here, a relationship with herself. She considers herself the highest thing, the best thing. You know, she doesn't want two of herself, but she thinks she's that important. And men should see her as like they're doubly lucky if they have Gypsy. And her true, real relationships, her romantic relationships, her partnerships, her contracts, signing her contracts, they're all about her. I only see one court card, the Knight of Cups. So she's still looking for that person, her knight in shining armor. But before that, she always comes first. More than baby Aurora, more than baby Aurora or future baby, Gypsy comes first. More than more babies, Gypsy comes first. And Gypsy gets it done. And I did mention, I believe in the last reading, that I get this very strong feeling she may be using dark magic. And if that's the case, I'm not surprised that the devil will come up in this reading. Because you reap what you sow, and this figure might be passed out and might be taken advantage of. I am getting a feeling right now that Hollywood or Life After Lockup, whatever that channel is, that network, they want to suck the living life out of her because she's a cash cow. She wants it too. It's all about her. It's all about her. So, since this video right now is at 26:55, 56 and counting, and I know I said I'm going to read about Ryan and Ken, I'm thinking I'm going to end this here. We'll leave it at this for now. Not much new is going on with Gypsy, you know, same old, very self-reflective and not in a hermit-like way, although she may be aware of this, that she should look within more. I love this little lantern. It has a heart shape in it, and you know, she really has to really truly find self-love before she can be with anyone else or be a really good mother. Again, I feel Dee Dee smiling right now, you know. I don't know. I don't know who this Knight of Water is, but I believe it's something that Gypsy is searching for. And she is exhibiting Queen of Cups, Queen of Water energy. Big time, seemingly empathetic, seemingly caring, seemingly in control of her emotions. But if you really watch her videos, you can see her dissatisfaction come out. But yet again, you know, I have this feeling from this that, see, we have justice here as well. This is all going to come to a head. I'm hearing the dark will be illuminated by the light. So this justice, Gypsy may be starting to look at this and really say to herself, you know, where am I being dishonest? Where am I doing what's not necessarily the best job for everyone involved in, but mostly herself. She's being given an opportunity for good friends, for the light of God, the lion of God, to come into her life. And if she doesn't learn how to stop being angry, which she is, she can say 1,000 times, you know, how, you know, she's forgiven everybody, she's forgiven herself, you know, and that is maybe true, but she's still angry. I'm hearing this right now. She's angry that she has spent so many years living that lie that her and her mother, allegedly, her and her mother put out there to scam, to hustle. She's gonna get an opportunity really to change. And that change will bring about balance and harmony and true light into her life. And the Sun card is very, very positive card, very positive. And so let us have hope for Gypsy. Let's hope that she's doing the right thing. She's got to get out of her own head. She's got to. She'll never change. And having more friends, you know, instead of ghosting them, listen to what they say. From all over the world. She's on social media. She's on TikTok. That's worldwide. So that's all that's going on with Gypsy today. I think did I say Gypsy or Nicholas? I'm gonna check back in a week or so. But yeah, we can check back with Gypsy in a few days. You know, everything seems to be, you know, nothing to see here. Not really. I don't even feel this. If she does go for a positive change, I don't feel that that's going to happen for, like, I don't know, I'm seeing 22. That could be 22 months, 22 weeks, 22 days. Could be in 2 days. She reinvents herself again, seeking balance and harmony in her life and good relationships, and, you know, it could be that. I just got a message. The person that is meant for her, her knight in shining armor, she hasn't met him yet. Because she has to learn how to embody truly the qualities of the Queen of Cups. See the shark here, right? Like, she has to learn how to navigate around the sharks that are out there and stop being a shark herself. She needs to bring her inner light, her true light that comes from the universe. You know, that would be infinite source. You know, she has to let that flow through her. And then the sharks out there, the ones that, you know, live off of her life, who make money off of her life, that circle of people, you know, she won't, they can swim around her all they like and try to tempt her. And eventually, she will not go down that path anymore. She'll wake up. Infinite Source is going to step in at some point, for sure. That might not be what you want to hear, but that's the way it is today. So, next reading will be about Ken, and then about Ryan. Or Ryan and then Ken. I don't know. I'll see which way Spirit moves me. But who to do first. But anyway, that is my reading about Gypsy Rose Blanchard for today. If this made sense to you or resonated with you, yay. If not, you might want to check out another one of my videos or someone else's videos about Gypsy Rose Blanchard. There's a lot of information out there about her. You know, I wish you the gift of discernment to know what is true and what is not. And yeah, the algorithm is hungry, so you know, it'd be cool if you could like and subscribe to my channel. And with that said, I wish you all the best. Much love, many blessings. Okay, see you in the next one.